next question would be, you see right now blockchain technology is something which is booming right now, and a lot of the NFTs happen. Yesterday only, David Beckham had already done the partnership for this non-fungible token, which is NFTs. And today, I was in the Discord server with this Mabraja Sports. They have their Discord server, and they were talking about this non-fungible tokens. How was it? Because please, if you know about it, please let us enlighten us from your information, because I think as a personal capacity from the sports person, they want to exploit such kind of rights from their side. So yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, definitely. So that's something that, for example, we as a law firm are really looking into right now, to be on top of those new technological trends, because we think it's going to be booming in the future. Well, it is already booming. And those are not easy cases. Like, for example, when it comes to NFTs, like, who is the owner of that intellectual property? Is it a player, the company? Like, who is it, the league? Those are very complex issues. But it's super interesting, and like the economic value, like, we actually think that, or I personally think that NFTs, for example, are going to be like as big in the future as maybe image rights. Image rights, for example, is something that back in the day was a bit underestimated, but now that's booming. And we think the same is going to happen to NFTs. And we think that, for example, the Metaverse, Web3, and all of that, that's the future. And we as lawyers really need to be at the forefront of that. So I encourage everyone that is listening also to really look into this. And obviously no one is an expert yet on this, because we're all still learning, and it's because it's all still super new. But it's a very interesting field that is closely linked to sports, because in sports, these new technologies and these trends are even more, they have more economic value there. So it's something that we're definitely looking into, and that is very complex. Also, like the jurisdiction, there's different laws per different, because basically it's intellectual property law. So it's complex, but it's a very interesting field to look into. And that's something that I'm personally, for example, super excited about to become an expert on this eventually.
100% you will become it, because if you already have a first mover in the market, there's a high potential that you can monopolize the market.
Yeah.
Hopefully. So it will. So the last question would be, what do you see in the next 10 years? What will be the future of the sports law, and as well as what are your future plans for the next 10 years?
Yeah, so I think it's very closely linked to what we were discussing before, just keeping up to date with all the new trends. And obviously I can't predict what is, I would have never predicted NFTs to exist like a few years ago, because I had no clue about that. But I think keeping up to date with these trends, and that's also something I take away from my time at Barca and UEFA working in innovation. Like, it's so important to not just settle for the status quo, and to be proactive, investigate, and to be up to date with all these new trends that are happening, and to kind of be like a leader and at the forefront of all of that. So as our firm, especially as young lawyers, we really want to accelerate at the same pace as these new trends are accelerating, and to be able to assist our clients also with these type of issues, because I think there's very few law firms now that are actually looking into these things, because it is so complex and because they're not sure what to do about it. So for us, we just want to keep up to date with all of that, and to hopefully grow with the world, basically, and to help our clients in the best way possible.
Yeah, I hope, because today while I discussing with this Discord server, so there's one platform in India which is I think is going to be game changer. It's called Jupiter Meta, and usually you see for the NFTs people pay through their cryptocurrency or from Bitcoin or Ethereum, but in Jupiter Meta you can purchase that certain NFT through the Indian rupees currency, which is kind of, it's so that they want to legitimize such kind of blockchain technologies.
Yeah.
If you really like to know where I gain so much of knowledge in regards to the sports law, go and check out the sports law masterclass. You will get to see the different aspects of sports law which you didn't know about it.